to get into playoffs. So for SK, yeah, although the one isn't quite like, hey, we're out, it's not exactly filling me with confidence for SK.
No, it's safe to say that this is just a pretty terrible position for SK to be in, and it's been a pretty frustrating year for the SK lineup across all of its editions. And yeah, we'll just run it again. Just a reminder, just in case you have us muted for some reason. Very rude if you do. So for those of you who cannot hear but can read, this one's for you. Sky high stakes. We'll be checking in on that again over the course of this series, but it is only the laning phase of Game 1. I think the thing we're gotta be looking out for.
Because of the way he cleared Raptor's red into Krugs. Mirren still has flash. There's the ward that goes down. But if you can manage to get the flash and then the Cataclysm after, sets up for some more gank top lane.
Ooh. Nice sidestep on the first overload. Now going to ulti just to clear the wave. Zergipune has so much pressure in this mid lane matchup. Keep in mind, Slowq already burned the TP.
Dive bot lane.
Dive bot lane looking good. Yoppa level 6. Vi on the way in. Realm Warp is there. He's doing what he can to clear the way. But again, the bailout is there. There's really just nothing that can be done. Alvaro beautifully tanking the tower. Quick, clean kill pickup from MKOI.
Mickey flashed in the hopes that he could get the Cosmic Binding through Jojo Pion onto Alvaro, but not to be the case. And that pressure from Jojo spilling over the bot lane into a great gank setup.
That it is. MKOI knocking out for the redive, instead resetting, knowing that Supa alone will be able to grab this plate without much support. Alvaro does in the end opt to stick around, as Elia is still powering through that jungle clear, and it's really only Skeens with an advantage on the side of SK, as Supa really starting to pull ahead. 20 CS advantage on top of the kill. Oh, Mickey. No, that's... that.
False confidence with Skeens taking the red buff. I think they lost track of Alvaro or Elyoya a little bit, and Mickey pays for it there. Didn't have any sort of support. But Skeens got red, so jungle happy.
That's a 1.3k gold lead for Supa. And it doesn't matter because he pushes the wave out and immediately resets, so now he gets to spend that lead.
I think Supa's too low for MKOI to really contest this. Mickey going to spot them out.
Mickey only manages to connect onto Alvaro. Nice backstep from Supa. Handshake back. Mickey likely, well, he's at the very least in trouble. Gravity field down. Mickey going to try to make his way. A nice stun lands in. Supa going to be in trouble, but he kills Mickey. The bailout is clutch. The body blocks are not enough. The Raptors manage to finish the job. It is a shutdown in favor of Slowq. It might have been the Deathfire touch.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
So. Yeah, Deathfire touch is curtain call shot from Yoppa, and just enough of a burn to finish off Supa. Still though, like, Mickey's playing so aggressive on this Bard, and it, like, not going for the Locket build means you are significantly squishier, not having either the Cloth Armor or the No Magic Mantle to survive. And you can see here, Mickey, like, sure, playing with fire, thinking, I've got that Tempered Fate to keep myself safe, but Slowq ends up using that stun onto Alvaro to try and prevent the follow-up. But there you go, yeah. Actually, yeah, a bit of both. Deathfire touch, the Raptors, both working together. Give up bot tower, so then, hey, we're just going to group on mid and make the play happen on Jojo. Great call, right? Because you know with Mickey having gone top, you can't really defend the bot lane tower. But MKOI are still getting towers, still getting map pressure. So even though the gold is even, MKOI still have more of the map now to play with.
That they do. And it feels like SK have been a bit over-eager in the chaos. They've been able to trade something back, but MKOI still holding on to that massive lead for Supa. Quickly approaching his second item. Yoppa trying to circumvent this by skipping boots 2. Skipping over that upgrade, racing towards his next big item. May just sit on BF for a little while. But the gold is still dead even. MKOI, though, with 3 grubs is going to start to add up in the side waves.
But also you've got, like, already the map kind of set up for MKOI. This slow push here coming out from Jojo, right as you're going to see Rift Tower come up, means that he can then drift up river and then Realm Warp into the play if he needs to. So MKOI...
situation. This wasn't a calculated play from SK. This is just Wunder recognizing a window of opportunity.
Oh, Mirren. The 2 the sky is missing. And that's all the Wunder needed. Knew that then he had the all-in potential. And just goes for it, yeah. Mirren not connecting with the burst damage he needed on that Q was pretty crucial.
Oof. Nice little wave of movement to start. E-flash in to secure it, but that's going to be the Herald. They picked up moments before. Fight now breaking out. Mickey off to the side. The cease and desist comes down, and he is already dead. R flash forward from Alvaro. Flash back in response from Yappa. His Wonder gets lower and lower. It's a double kill for Supa. All that gold invested into this 80 carry paying off as MKOI finally find a fight.
That was brutal from MKOI. SK kind of postured a little bit, and MKOI just called the bluff. Ran over Mickey, who didn't even get a chance to throw down the tempered phase. And with that, MKOI get mid. They just took top tower. Jojo's getting even more plates. Like, that was a brutal fight.
That it was, Rob. SK trying to hold on here. Mickey.
I still think the Locus value is still pretty high. If you do want to play up that far, if not, sure, play back and then like use the fact you are squishier to not be in harm's way.
Oh, all in onto Mirwin here. Tower turned off for a brief moment. Power, the Tempered Fate. Binding connects and Wonder grabs another good side lane pick for SK as they try to shift things back in their favor. Jojopyun already pushing in top wave though. And now MKOI perhaps looking for a counter punch. 4v3, they're gonna go in anyway. Elyoya about to fall for that one. Does manage to flash out. Curtain call coming in. Shutdown is there. MKOI did not do the math. The fist fight breaks out between SK members. Likely this bot lane is going to fall. Now all 5 members of SK are here. Excellent handshake from Alvaro to stop the play in its tracks. But Jojopyun is still pushing.
I think SK though made the right call. Like, you have to sacrifice something. Sure, it'd be the tier 2 and Jojo will get some gold, but you got 2 kills, you get a tower for yourself as well. I think you had to make some sort of play like this, as long as they don't get caught on the punchback.
Double TP in. No Tempered Fate for Mickey. Supa continuing to walk up. Decent chunk. Mirwin now recognizing that maybe he sticked around just a little bit too long. Mickey once again on the chase. Mickey fishing for redemption, but all he'll find is an early grave. Supa down. Rob, what is happening?
It's gone a bit crazy. 1 for 1 though. Supa the one dying for Mickey.
Take
it, I guess, yeah. Yeah.
That 4-death power spike. I will say that
yeah, it's just pick after pick for SK. And then I like this, right? Give up the play on top side, try and do something, and they get the multiple kills off the back of this, which is huge for SK with the position that they're in. So honestly, good job by SK. I think it was the right call in this.
Nope, have to go for the aggressive play here. The one thing I do question is the roam from slow Q. Could have looked to cover that top lane phase, but in the end, him sticking around is what allows this kill on the Supa to come together.
Yeah, I think the fact that Mickey ends up getting this is, at least sets up for it, is perfect, because Supa doesn't get the bailout in time. It doesn't actually go down. Slow Q nearly falls on the back end of it. Still though, SK now set up Dragon in 16 seconds and trying to face check into 0 vision. There's actually 1 ward just beside Dragon Pit, which is giving a ton of information to MKOI.
And I will say it's only a 900 gold difference, 2.5k lead for Supa. If they take Supa out of the equation, MKOI are actually pretty far behind. Second item still not completed for Yappa though, means it's still a pretty excellent fight timing for the side of MKOI.
Yeah, SK basically seeing that ward now and realizing that the trap they're trying to set up isn't going to work. But Mickey lock up there. SK debating if they respond. Initial interrupt, but Supa caught out. Supa locked down. They're hoping to find the bailout, but they managed to burn it before it can come through. SK now turning onto Elyoya, frontlining as best he can, but they managed to salvage the fight. Yappa, 2 bullets left in the chamber. 1 more in the clip. He makes it happen. Another kill to come through. Jojopyun tries to style his way out. The Realm Warp takes him away, but not before SK find 3. SK finding the Dragon. I was going to say off the back of it, not convinced they can go for it without having their jungler there, but they'll take the fight regardless. And it starts off beautifully. Mickey connecting on towards Supa. Doesn't it have the flash to try and get away from this? And the deadly verse from Yappa, picture perfect. Sure, Supa ends up getting 1 back, but they did the job. And Elyoya, in trying to prevent the follow-up for Supa, ends up going incredibly deep. And Yappa having that exhaust from Mirwin. Perfect timer to take a 3rd for the SK roster.
MKOI. Once again, we're straight back to even in terms of gold. It's Jojopyun and Supa with these small gold leads, but SK do a beautiful job of laser focusing on the 1 member of MKOI that they have to be scared of. That said, it did not stop Supa from picking up his 3rd item. But in the meantime, Yappa has picked up an IE. So he's continuing to get more powerful. SK shouldn't be able to contest this one. Going over the wall, though, they found themselves locked up. Ulti now used. Stun has connected on Supa. Mirwan fishing for the flank. Skeen's taken out. Yappa, 3 bullets left, hoping to find something as Wonder's already chunked away. The Dragon still has not fallen. The Dragon resetting. Wonder on a killing spree. All in is Mirwan onto Yappa. He'll be able to find the kill. It is slowQ and Mickey. A nice stun to interrupt the ball breaker. slowQ not repositioning the ulti for some reason. I don't know if it would have even mattered. slowQ down. Mickey, the last man standing. Elyoya and Mirwan holding the line. Turning their sights back as Mickey runs for dear life. He managed to pick up a chime. Running, sprinting.
There's a rise on the way, though.
Praying for the chime spawn. The Q goes wide. Mickey will fall. Ace for MKOI.
And they'll turn back. And still, SK trying to see if they can move into position. I think MKOI are doing a really good job of not basically passing the line that they have. As Mirwan,
Mickey goes through. Yappa now locked up. Ulti onto the rest of the team as Yappa flashes out. That's pretty much a perfect start despite the initial disaster. Yappa running for dear life, but the ulti is there as he starts to auto Mickey. Hits the plane instead to heal up. Ulti reset now coming in from slowQ. slowQ trying to make the difference as Wonder goes golden. Jojo on the side. Mickey going in. Flash Q into the wall. SK, they're finding a way in this fight as Supa holds on for dear life. McHale's is there. Running back into the midst of the entire team with the exhaust. Right on Q. What the hell indeed, Rob? SK ace MKOI.
SK don't die at all. They barely managed to escape on any health. What am I watching?
Okay,
Because they go for the all-in on Yappa, but it's a good ultimate from Mickey, and then the flash away from Yappa. Jojo tries to go in to kill the AD carry, but Yappa falls back. There's no follow-up. Yappa managing to stay away from the hostile takeover as well. It means that he doesn't actually kill Mickey. Opens up with a curtain call because the positioning from Wonder, as he just wanders up to this fight to find low-health members of MKOI. And MKOI's front line has completely disappeared as they've overstayed to try and make the play.
I don't know how. What? That's the best 05-15 Bard I've ever seen. What the hell? I am shook. I am flabbergasted, and I don't even have time to be that. Setup from Mickey is good. Q timing is also good. Immediate fall from Skeens. Yappa from downtown making it look easy. Alvaro running for his life. Bailout is there, but no one nearby looking for a kill. Red Bull Baron power play looking damn good for SK Gaming. They were
out of this.
They were out of this. MKOI, I mean, they kept it close. They gave up so much to keep it close, and it has paid off because 3 items now for Yappa. He's hitting like a truck, and MKOI, despite how incredibly fed Supa has been, have not been able to leverage his lead. And now SK can fish as much as they'd like. Bit of poke on Jojo. Immediate ult onto Jojo, running for his life as the curtains have been called. He's forced to flash away, but the ulti resets are still coming. SK are unrelenting. Locket keeping Mickey alive.
It's Mirwan staying alive that may have just held onto the game, but SK, they want to reset, they want to teleport back in. SK looking to end the game right now. It's going to be a 3v5.
After yesterday's performance, it felt like SK were done. It felt like anything other than an 0-2 was too much to ask for this lineup. But in game 1, they have weathered the storm. They have found their way back in. Skeen's almost going to kill Mickey, but the Q still connects onto Alvaro. Root there on the deadly flourish. Flag and drag through. Supa put into the Cataclysm, flashing away as the Nexus is starting to fall. 1 tower left standing. Mirwan dropping as well. 10 seconds left on Elyoya. The wave being ushered in. SK keeping their playoff dreams alive with a victory in game 1.
SK snatching that game from the jaws of defeat in one of the most miraculous team fights I have seen in years.
We don't have anything else to say. Shocks, go. Whenever you're ready, please. We're stunned.
I'm ready. I'm stunned as well, but I got Yappa. Everybody's amazed at the last team fight, the one that got you the win, basically, that looked completely lost. Can you talk me through it, Yappa?
I think our draft is like pretty good, and just playing on range. They only have Vi as engaged, so if you avoid the Vi, it's hard for their carries to hit in teamfights, so we're just playing into that.
Okay, I mean, you needed to win at least 1 game to stay alive in the race for playoffs. Tell me a little bit about how that went through your mind, because you did it.
Weren't thinking much about it. Was just focused on the game and taking game at a game.
For sure. You can join your team game by game indeed, because if they win